Welcome to Casual Nerd Reactions. Today we're watching Farscape Season 3, Episode 3. It's 2 threes. 3 3. I'm excited to get into today's episode. Before we do, I do want to let you know I'm slightly shuffling my schedule a little bit here this week and next week, which means that Farscape is moving to Saturdays. Now, I, like you, did not want to go 10 days without releasing an episode of Farscape, so instead of next week's video moving to Saturday, which it is, I'm going to release an episode of Farscape this Saturday. So you kind of get a little bonus episode in there, and that'll help ease over the transition, and I'm excited about that. So thank you for continuing to watch this show. My thoughts are, well, mostly with Zan, and maybe especially Stark, because he seems to be the only one working and giving everything he can in order to save her. If anyone can do it, he can. I guess I'm also thinking about Chiana and Dargo's situation. I enjoyed that storyline as it kind of reached its climactic point last week, and I liked it. I felt very bad for Dargo, and I found it incredibly interesting, and I'm curious how it continues to play out here this week. I'm expecting some tension, but I'm not expecting so much tension that it bogs down the show. That's what I like about the storyline the most, possibly. All right, thank you for being here to watch with me. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel. And right now, we're going to experience this episode for the very first time.
Why the hell's Moya don't we just jettison this thing into furling space? Right. First he wants to question these creatures, then he wants to bury them. I mean, why don't we just open the last chamber and ask them where Earth is?
And then he'll die in the first 30 microts like this one did.
Death isn't always a bad thing, Aaron. Who wants to live when your place in the universe has been suspended?
Dorothy and Chiana are just kids, Dargo.
I don't want to discuss it.
They were rebelling. They weren't trying to...
Rebelling? Rebelling is smoking some gala root. Rebelling is not sleeping.
Those bots don't translate that.
If you want to talk.
I'm not ready.
If you wanted to take him somewhere to do some violence, he might be ready.
If the next system we set off destroys us all.
We're already destroyed, Aaron. It's just that some of us don't know it yet.
Such a bleak outlook, Dargo. But also, fracking might be right. Fracking. I don't like. Yeah, man, same.
I am as concerned about Zan's welfare as you. However,
Stark says that we gotta get her in the ground soon. How long?
a planet meeting Zan's atmospheric requirements is less than an hour away.
So hitch it up. Come on, let's go.
I simply thought you'd like to see this.
Yeah, what? Don't tell me it's a wormhole. Oh. Okay, but
Take readings. Complete spectrum roll diffuse electron analysis across the electromagnetic range. It's only theoretical, but look for a dimensional bend in the halo effect.
I'm sure it doesn't lead to Earth.
Look, scan on the parabolic curve. Give me a chance to dip in some readings. Prepare to launch my module.
Sure. No! Zan.
My call.
There's a ship approaching. I think.
Even if it leads to Earth, I don't care. Save Zan.
It's traveling too fast. Too impossible.
All right, so far, I got not sure, can't be, and impossible.
Oh, a ship's coming through the wormhole. Whoa, is it a ship? It looks more like someone's playing Centipede or Snake. And, oh. You know, like they've been collecting little snake bits. I don't know what the heck that was. It was very weird, very cool looking. It looked like, well, an alien within an alien ship or something. Yeah, I stand by it. Okay, the wormhole thing, great, cool. Maybe that's something Scorpius has been doing, experimenting with. I don't know, but either way, if we're only an arm from a place that could potentially save Zan, that's where we're going. No other priorities. There are no other priorities. Yeah, I stand by it. And if Crichton wants to take his module out and do something, an experiment or focus on other things, okay, but send someone with Zan. Don't delay her potential salvation. Thanks. Cool. Now let's watch the show.
Pilot! Pilot! Hey, part of Moya. What the hell? Aaron! Dargo, Zan! Pilot!
Come on. What did we...
I don't know, some kind of collision. You okay?
Moya and I... hard to think.
Yada! We have extensive damage.
I think our vessels merged.
Stop it, stop it. I don't think they understand what we're saying.
What the hell happened? Dear goddess, help! Moya's in agony! Someone answer!
F3 is dark. Ruptures everywhere.
You guys okay?
I am, but Moya is frail.
Anyone here from Aaron?
What about me? No one asks about me.
Rigel's like Donkey on Shrek. Rigel!
My name is John Crichton. Can you understand me?
He speaks and I comprehend.
They have altered your mind.
No, well, yes, that's true.
I am Pathfinder Niala, commanding research vessel Rados Lana.
But I feel...
Oh, bad, very bad.
I had no idea that he could do that.
I had no idea anyone could do that.
Colors, lights, sensations. This region of space, I cannot function under the bombardment.
Can we isolate you from the stimuli?
Neural clusters. Containment nexus circuitry.
Reroute it?
This.
Buffer the leads.
This. Disconnects.
Right.
Yeah, get out the way. Get out of the splash zone, friends. Oh,
We were
man.
regaining dimensionality when our ships collided and must have been subjected to a massive burst of photonic distortion. Once the Faztiller generator is repaired, we'll dose ourselves and hope your living ship doesn't interfere with non-thermal dimensional forces.
Do you understand any of those words?
Yeah, I watched all kinds of Star Trek, just the order they're in.
You said you studied wormholes.
More trickery, Niala. Of course, they would suggest...
You can shut the Frel up, I think, because if you're not going to take the translator microbes, you don't participate. Tell him that.
You've seen our research vessel, if we're to trust each other.
Yes, I'll take him around our ship.
Right. How do we get the ships apart?
Wormholes always gravitate toward each other in segmented loops.
This could be good educational opportunity.
Only this gap is large enough to permit escape.
And how often do we pass it?
Every third of an arm.
So we'll activate your phase...
Faztiller.
generator, and then we'll separate.
In theory. However, we're not even sure how far into the turbulent zone this collision threw us.
We might be nowhere near Zan's planet.
I mean, we're not even on the fairway.
Sounds bad.
We're in the rough.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Interesting. And we're not alone. What is that?
I didn't mean to startle.
I am to die soon. The goddess has chosen my harbinger.
A magnificent planet lies just out there to rejuvenate and sustain you.
I hope so.
Serpent lies between.
Your ill hallucinations.
My wonderful Stark. So afraid to let go.
I have a darkness which frightens lovers away. Whenever I assist the dying, I cannot help but absorb a tiny spillet of their existence. Over the cycles, the endless parade of death, I've accumulated a vast reservoir of evil.
Does sound dark.
I cannot bear to lose the one thing that mitigates this twisted core of my existence.
The rest of us are going to seal the breaches before starburst. I have the auxiliary conduits.
I'll take the Hammond side hatches on the way to command.
I'll go to pilot.
I'm close to the Celticol vents.
I'll take the cargo bay.
Gonna need someone up here with another pair of hands.
Looky, looky.
2 tiers down, 4 chambers across. Where's external pressure sensors? Yank them all.
I mean, what can I do about us?
Nothing. No, girl,
That
focus.
relationship does not exist.
We could die. It exists for me.
If you did not want to marry me, you could have found some other way to tell me.
Really should have.
When I'm cornered, I don't think clearly.
We see.
At least now you're speaking the truth.
That would be her immaturity, her youth really shining through.
External pressure sensors?
Yank them all.
I'm kind of in the mood to be destructive.
What did you do?
I was checking the hangar. This started leaking.
It regulates with self-venting.
I tried to close the valve, but it wouldn't turn.
Because it was already sealed.
Then I twisted the other way.
Nigel, you opened it, opened it, opened it!
And now this person is going to die in 30 seconds.
Hey, Sleeping Beauty. Wake up and die.
About what's going to happen here. Ooh, green eyes.
Who are you?
My name is John. Listen, we don't have much time.
Correct. Yours is Alp.
Don't touch me.
You know me? My race?
Sebation.
Nope.
Intellectually suited to carry weapons and die marching in formation.
Human. Your species and mine might be related.
Of course they are. I have a brother who's a Stenarian lizard.
Have you ever heard of Earth?
On Trintica Mater, the Predorian fly transmits a fatal rheumatoid disease called Bath.
Oh, very similar.
The animal speaks.
Calm down, Tamanar.
What's your name?
Jelushko tunai fenta hava.
I can't write that down.
How long have I been in this chamber?
Manifest says 22
She doesn't seem like she's
cycles.
about to die. After 22 years being frozen, though, she is in pain. Oh, whoa! And that scream, like, melts whatever. That's interesting.
It is time!
Starburst!
You dilate us! Starburst now!
Again, the visuals in this season are spectacular.
Pathfinder, help him, please. His leg. We need
Tell
help.
her to follow me. My lab is the only place I might heal him.
I need empirical information about our position in the wormhole. Despite the danger, would you help?
Can you hear me?
Talk to her about Pilot dying now, too.
Stopping Starburst midway through took everything out of him.
We need him to get the hangar doors open.
Right now, he can't even open his eyes. There's not much else I can do, Crichton.
Does this negate our plan?
No, it doesn't. I can open the doors from Pilot's console. Insane.
Since birth.
Suicidal.
Test pilot.
Do you trust her?
Yeah?
If we don't do something, we're gonna die.
I'm worried you're a little too excited by all this.
It's wormholes, that's what Scorpius wants.
Scorpius is dead. That's what you want.
It could be a tool or a weapon. Let's get there first.
Well, let's get there alive first.
My module jams in wormholes.
If this is some kind of jest,
Just give me the gizmo and tell me what to do.
without this data, our assumptions would be worse than guesswork.
That's all I need.
Crichton, is Neola with you?
Yes.
Please tell her I couldn't save Christo. I'm sorry.
Oh.
I do appreciate the risk you take for us and our families. We shall return that effort in selfless kind. Use this to record as much positional data inside the wormhole as you can.
Even with the isolation daggers providing, we're traveling too fast for Pilot to cope.
It's all right. I know the hangar door configuration.
Personal space? No?
Something wrong?
You're very pretty.
Stark, what are we doing?
But I'm not Zan, right? Never be her. It's all right, Stark. We're going to get her out of here, and we're going to put her in the soil she needs to heal.
The generator's leaking phasic rest and ions. Lethal, Cratago.
I know what they are, researcher. Expose yourself briefly as possible. Accomplish the task Pathfinder has laid out for you.
May I interdict, Cratago?
No. The knowledge this ship has amassed must be saved, even if we die in the process.
I can't believe my cousins are dead.
They didn't suffer much.
Animal. How did they die?
If you must know, we were at a surgical facility where you were all frozen. Crichton needed a brain.
Storm, on how he could rescue you. We saved, 2 parts.
One of my cousins survived?
Yeah, for 30 microns. Then he used this black gunk. We don't know how the other one died.
What is it you're not telling me?
Well, that we're in a crisis, Hairdo, so you can either help.
Hairdo.
Shut up or go back to sleep.
That's a name I can remember.
I won't be spoken to like that by some alley whore.
How could she know that about you? Did you know she had a fiancé till she slept with his son?
You still wanna got this boat, man?
More than ever!
Rigel likes it real messy.
We enter conventional space within 13 microns. Once clear, 71 degrees, vector breaker.
Roger, copy that. Thanks for the intel. This is Farscape 1. Y'all leave the light on for us.
What's that voice? I think it's a little bit wild.
What's happening?
It's your basic ass-kicking wormhole ride.
To leave Moya, the odds of making it back seem astronomical to me.
Turn on that alien gizmo. Maximum power.
Like, all of this just feels unpredictable.
Are we dead?
Oh, no. Rigel, you know what this is? The Holy Grail. The zone. We are in the effing zone, man. This is the dirty little secret of the universe. It all works if you know how to use it.
Can these things take us home?
In a heartbeat, if you know where you're going.
Navigating is not knowledge we possess, but it feels like maybe we're getting closer.
How can I trust Gianna with my heart? Can you trust Crichton again?
He trusts these aliens.
We know nothing about them.
I think wormholes blind him.
Well, at least he has a hobby.
Help me keep an eye on it.
Whoa! Is that what?
What was that?
Zan told Stark she saw a serpent.
Zan
She
saw.
said that it was an omen for her.
Did it look like that was aiming for Zan?
I think it's just hungry.
Soon you must deploy the docking web to rescue Crichton and Rigel.
You are masterful with him.
I am but a servant. This you will learn.
I could never replace you.
Stark, you must. For me, you must remain here and minister these souls. I'm relying on it.
But I love you.
If I did not feel the same and more, could I ask this sacrifice of you? We're about to deploy the docking web. No, you're Omen the Serpent. Is anyone else meant to see it?
And the big gap. X is clearly marked normal space.
Hey, whoa! Get your hands off those controls. I have no right to make decisions for me.
Nor you him.
Escape! Save our lives! If we don't, we're going back!
I'm not sure that's an option. Oh, it is. It's an option. It's an option after all.
You break my nose.
Good.
You ain't got a nose, Guido. You got slits.
Oh, Farscape 1 to Moya, positive contact with the docking web.
Okay, great.
I won't forget this, Crichton. I swear you've attacked me for the last time.
You brought it on yourself, Rugrat.
Serpent is harmless.
Less than convincing. Try again.
I never imagined that you would encounter this beast, otherwise I would have issued warning. You must believe me.
Look at what you've done to our ship.
No! What I have done!
Whoa.
It is you who have destroyed my life's endeavor, whilst I have suffered your probing, your confusions, and your smell. Do you not think that my bristles contain enough poison to dispatch you all? Yet when I fail to overload what are clearly inferior intellects with a drist of needless information, you bring weapons to bear. Kill me, if you will. See how you fare on your own.
Do you feel better? Now, about the serpent.
The creature you have seen exists exclusively inside wormholes.
That is worthy of concern.
And I try to shoot when... Shut up! Niala said that the serpent doesn't even know we're here.
I beg to differ. See, look, the serpent. Does that even do anything? Oh my gosh. Girl, I don't like your scream. Please stop.
Do you hope someday to be Dominar, Rigel?
I am still Dominar.
Okay.
Always Dominar.
I mean ruling from a throne instead of a throne sled.
They'll never know if I kill Crichton.
But you will.
Thank you, Zan.
Fool the others if you like. But I see the larger goodness in the small Hynerian. Separating this alien ship from Moya must be your first priority, Rigel.
Have I ever told you that I appreciate your counsel?
I like his bandage.
Continuously by accepting it.
Oh. But I'm concerned that he's having a sweet moment with Zan. Not because I don't like it. I find it wonderful. But we haven't made it to a planet yet where we could potentially save her.
It's amazing the number of species picked up by Niala's gizmo.
Wow.
Thousands of cultures spread out across the galaxy.
I resent you calling me here at a whim.
That's the way it works, Harvey. You don't like it, I can toss you back in the dumpster.
That's so funny.
Do you think Scorpy's still alive?
Probably.
Without doubt.
What's he doing with the information he stole from my brain?
The knowledge placed there by the ancients is by now centerpiece of a sprawling new research facility.
If he masters wormhole technology, what will he use it for?
Faster delivery of pizzas.
The truth this time?
Niala thinks it's possible we can separate the ships, but only one will survive. We have to pick which one.
Yes, it's a shame about Moya. She'll be fondly remembered.
It's not a done deal.
Did you call me here to talk you out of your guilt?
No. It's just the information amassed inside their ship.
No contest. I'd sit here inside your feeble brain, listen to the arguments bounce off the hollow spaces. How could you not use science above a beast of burden? You disgust me, John.
I'd pick Moya.
I long for the dumpster.
It's data versus a life. Who would you sacrifice for all of that data?
Pilot Moya to die, John. Take the wormhole knowledge that's fallen in your lap and call it a day.
Sorry, no.
So, we separate. What then?
One vessel slides into the wormhole core, maintaining a chance of enduring. The other tumbles uncontrolled through the wormhole wall into normal space, to be atomized by differentials in speed and density.
It is still not a choice. Moira and Pilot are living beings.
Yeah.
They must be afforded every opportunity.
Zan, the biomechanoid parts on my ship were fried.
Calculations indicate that your Leviathan's design will work against her survival.
Forgive me, Pathfinder Nyala, but I do not count you as unbiased.
True.
Like you are. You know what you and Pilot have in common besides big eyes? You're both dying, and now you want to take us with you.
Can it, F. Lee? Zan, Pilot is unconscious. Moya's nexus system is so backed up the Roto-Rooter man couldn't get
I know
it.
the litany, John. How desperate you must be for this wormhole knowledge.
Unfair.
You place your obsession above the lives of your friends.
What?
What have these strangers done to so earn your trust?
We must check for backup systems. I need to know that Pilot and Moya are truly beyond hope.
You want to know what really happened to your cousin? What Crichton won't tell you?
Rigel.
How you feeling?
You missed the debate.
That's what I wanted to talk to you about. I feel guilty. I love Pilot and I love Moya, but I don't want to die here.
There's nothing wrong with the decision of the heart, child. In the time that is left, use your mind to satisfy your soul that it is correct.
Oh. Why is it one or the other? We don't know for sure. And if we choose faster, she has a better chance, right? Oh, Rigel's got her now on a quest of revenge.
What the hell are you doing? And what happened to your hair? It's red.
Good
You're
point.
not planning to.
In fact, she is, my friend.
What the hell are you trying to do?
You lied to me. You butchered my cousin's brain so you could steal a wallet of his neural fluid. A member of the intellectual elite. 16 advanced degrees. Traded for the likes of you.
Cut it out, lady.
If we're to perish, then at least you'll die first.
Whoa. Ah, way to go, Dargo.
I thought you were good with women.
I am.
Did you see what happened when she fired at the ship?
Actually, no. I was looking at the pulse rifle.
Very interesting.
There's a small gap in the force field, which, unsurprisingly, is the key to its access. Now, John, we're trapped in this barn of a wormhole. Pilot's unconscious, Moya is dying, and my son has slept with my betrothed. Lock this woman up.
I do not enjoy sending you to your death, youngling, but options are depleted.
I want to live.
Yeah, what?
More important, do you want your family to live? You know what happens to ours should this ship fail to return.
Oh. So they have higher stakes, like personal stakes, to try to make this ship.
Will you tell them
that you thought of them to the end? Attention now, Shrina. Time is limited. These creatures, I will distract them. They must not know your true mission.
I don't think I definitely don't think we have all the information here. Something else is happening to Moya.
That hatch could blow.
He's right. Functioning DRDs are overmatched. There's no way we can repair all the damage.
Let us not forsake our friends until we are undeniably clear that...
Right, what if it's not the wormhole? What if they're attacking Moya? I don't know, is that a reach or is that reality?
Well, that settles it then. We will go with Nyala. And we will abandon Moya.
No. Let's pick another option.
I have failed my purpose, Stark.
You protect, heal, give hope.
This ship and her pilot are to die.
As do all things. Once out of the wormhole, you will heal in the soil of the fertile planet. And one day, your gifts will again help others.
I cannot take you back, Tiana, but I won't leave you alone in pain.
Good.
Have you ever been responsible for another's death, Officer Son?
Yes, I have.
It's my first time.
Really?
Did you know your crew well?
Enough to steel my determination. On their memory, I will not fail.
Pilot, you should see all these cultures that you can touch with one wormhole. Man, I wish you were going with us. Hey, Pilot. I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Coulda, woulda, shoulda.
That's Earth. That's the Three Stooges. That raises at least one question, but here's another. To be continued. Cool. We'll finish this up on Saturday. Although it's Farscape, so that may not be true because it could be a 3-parter or a 4-parter or a 27-parter. Probably not that though. The idea of self-preservation is certainly an interesting one, and it makes it an interesting title of this episode. It's not innately wrong necessarily, or at the very least, it's certainly an understandable, natural instinct. I think at times it could be right, at times it could be wrong. For example, Rigel selfishly trying to abandon everybody and just take any escape route he can get. In this instance, wrong. In other situations or cases, scenarios in this episode, perhaps right. What I am certain of is this whole thing took any chance of us getting Zan to that planet where we could take her, took us and plant it. That feels gone now. Depending on where we come out, maybe we can still get her there in time. I've got my fingers crossed, okay? I've got my fingers crossed. And so there's that. I do not know what to make of this Pathfinder and the other people on this ship. They're interesting. My initial instinct, naturally, of course, I want to trust them. They seem likable enough, but then she was talking to, what's her name? Shrina? Something about her true mission, and Shrina is gonna die. What's going on there? Like, it's always possible that I completely missed part of the story. But like, what do you mean? What do you mean she has a true mission? Is Shrina the snake? What is the snake? I just feel like they're lying to us. Like, everything we think we know or understand about the wormholes in this situation pretty much comes from them. And so I don't know what's true and what's not true, if I should believe anything that I think I know. From a character standpoint, it was very great to see, it was wonderful to see Dargo at the end go and console Chiana and be there for her with everything that's going on. I do not believe we should let Moya and Pilot die. I imagine it feels like there's no choice, and if it's true that like just going back through the wormhole would kill them, then like, okay. I just don't understand why they would kill them. And I think that something more nefarious might be happening. At least I hope, because I don't want them to die. There's a lot of uncertainty about everybody. Moya and Pilot, maybe they're going to die. It seems likely. Zan, maybe she's going to die. I don't know. Stark's desperately trying to save her. And I still keep oscillating between if she's going to live or die in the situation. Like, when she has really nice, sweet moments with Rigel, it makes me think that she is going to die, and I don't want that. So let's stop it. Thank you. Why? They opened up one of the pods. The redhead, she came out of the pod. She didn't die in 30 seconds. So was she not near death when they put her in the pod? Question. She's strong enough to try to kill Crichton. Rigel, sometimes I just want to kick him, you know? But he is always entertaining, so there's that. I did really enjoy the episode. I do find the return of the wormhole information interesting. The conjecture about Scorpius was a little bit mentioned there, which was good. I'm glad Crichton's potentially getting the opportunity to learn something. He definitely saw the image. I believe it was the Three Stooges. I've never seen the Three Stooges, but I'm pretty sure Like, I clearly maybe have seen glimpses or something at some point. I don't know, but I've never watched it. And if that's not them, then what am I talking about? Please tell me what that was. But it was something from black and white TV. It was Earth, which tells me they're lying about not knowing Earth and humanity. I think they're lying about a lot of things. I also think Crichton's about to die from the snake, which is definitely not Zan's harbinger. I am most confident that Crichton won't die. So I can't wait to find out what happens in the next part of this story that will be on Saturday. So thank you so much for watching. Check me out on Patreon if you want to support the channel, and I'll see you then.